autistic girl and she's on fire. There you go, Quack.
Quag love this community and the scary women we collectively want to step on us.
Right. How's everybody doing? Good to see all you. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. You have morning voice. These are the first words I've spoken in an amount of hours. So, bleh. Kara, thank you for the 5 months. I can speak. I love this community and scary women we collectively want to step on us. Real. Rise and grind, yes, ma'am. How we doing? Control, Kara, Dade, Danny, Uber Blackthorn, Halberd, Superman, anyone else who might be lurking about. Hello, this is me. How we doing? Why is Brutal Critical so crazy? Actually good level 9 feature trade. You love to see it. You love to see it. Is Brutal Critical... leaving? Hi, leaving. Nobody said it. Alright, so
Can I go?
There's more where that came from.
pretty much resource consolidation. Do whatever I want in the crush. And then we get bliss spores and head off to the finale. Still haven't used Luck of the Far Realms. Maybe I just don't. I do want to have my short rests back at least. I probably want Soulbreaker Greatsword.
I wish we could gear up and head out.
Got to have a plan first.
I probably want Soulbreaker Greatsword. Do I? I mean... I don't want to do that fight because the Ardent in there... Psychic Rend is one of the few things that I have very little counterplay for. Having Psychic... Yes, Cat, hello. Having Psychic Resistance and then 3 DR... I guess I could have 4 DR with, Sorel's Shield. But it can do... Still... I guess if I succeed the save... halves it again, -4. But I would have to succeed the save. What do you think happened on my stream yesterday? I watched a lot Soul promo last morning. Yeah, what happened? Jake,
Back for more?
what's your deal, brother? Yes, hello. What does he want? Are you good, man? Alright, I need potions. Feels weird not buying Vital Conduit boots, but I just won't ever be proficient with them in this run. Daredevil gloves? I won't really be doing spell attack rolls, will I? Other item I love that I'm just not gonna get.
Go.
Hey Leah, how are you? 4 or 5 goblins at top initiative, one of them killed me before I even had my turn. Yep. Yep. Hey Mark, how are you? Do we want to warm up by tempting fate here?
Here we go.
Warm up by testing some attack rolls. Nice mod.
Alright. Time to skulk about. You saw.
It's not surprised. It's fine, actually. pacing sent to Danny last night about the gift wizard, or gizzard as she called him. Bro, stupid trap chest and slid in an outpost. Was carelessly smacking it, trying to open, watch and stream, didn't perceive the trap. Kept hitting away for a max damage roll, hit me for 10 fire damage, only had 8 HP, so was holding off a level 2 to talk to Dareth. So gizzard is dead. Oh no. I have seen multiple people die to that trap before. You rolling. You have +9. So I need 30 AC to tank here. Which is awkward, because this means I need to wear the Ring of Twilight or the Defender Flail. Or I need to do the no weapon proficiency setup. At least until I've drained strength enough. About to change gear, but Archer moment.
Here we go again.
Alright, for the ability trade. Now we're doing white freeze, guava chips. Birthday Kara. Alright, landed the ability drain there. Should we be safe now? Oh, you still have +11. Oh, I know why. You have odd number decks. So, I need to drain by 2. Right, okay.
Where's the girl and she's on fire? There you go, Quag.
Oh, they hit me with both, right? It's the 20. That's why crit immunity is so important. Many thanks. It's Kara redeemed the thing, so it's all thanks to her. Yo, you want to stop missing though? With this, critical missed. We got him. I don't know what I mean by that. Hit eventually. Okay, Archer shouldn't be able to hit me anymore. Updates are complete with current knowledge. Nice. keep trying to ability drain the strength low enough. One more. Then I'll switch weapons. The thing about swinging a weapon I'm not proficient with is there's upsides and downsides. Upside, I can equip the Defender Flare for 1 DR and 1 AC, and then also it'll allow me to still be draining strength because it's not counted as a monk weapon, so it won't go to my dexterity, even if the stats are equal or my dex is higher. With the downside, I have much lower accuracy, and I can't do my martial arts bonus action attack off of a flail swing. A question? What's up? No longer sees a damage roll that can hurt me. So now we can switch weapons. Sees one again because my DR went down. It lowers dexterity. If you're a monk and strength and dex are the same, which is go off of dex, but only if it's a monk weapon. So only if you have proficiency with the weapon and it's not a weapon with the two-handed tag. I don't think I have anything. So long as it's not like a greatsword, pike, things like that. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, Woodsy. I'm gonna do left-hander because I have Drake Throat on it, so it's by far my most accurate weapon. It's functionally a +4 right now.
Must be on my way.
Savage attacks and brutal critical won't inherit martial arts die scaling. Good info. Good to know. I still have Bloodlust on from the Halcyon fight. That, I would like to move Jira away. Kevin, why are you Kevining at me? And we do start with Defender Flail here. I really wish I had a short rest potion. Get key points back. Seeing as I don't, though. Let's improvise. We got the Shadow Lantern. We had Gale make it. Okay. Hello. Shadow Friend.
Let's see what this does.
Major people you fought in Act 2 and 1.5. Act 2 is almost completely cleared. All the bosses in Act 2 are dead. Except for Balthazar. We're doing Crush stuff for money to buy all the gear that I still want before we do the act finale.
I don't need any attention right now.
divine bone shard? Why?
Your pocket to mine.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Entry. Intruder spotted. Hitaka!
Oh, I don't want that Volgira into the fight. It might. Why did that drain strength? Because I still have the elixir on. That's a problem. So we're going to speed pot to increase my AC. Plus 11. If I hadn't popped the speed pot, that would have hit me. Now, it couldn't have killed me because of Helldusk DR, but a max roll would have left me at 1 HP. Oh, actually, because Helldusk would apply to both instances, I'd have a little more than that, but the speed pot was the correct call. Hey, Yump, how are you? I need any elixir that isn't this strength one. But I don't want it to be heroism, and vigilance is a bit of a commodity right now. Do Colossus, but I hate potentially wasting that. Good, hope you are too. Plunk clapping cheeks today. Thanks, Yum. I'm doing okay today. Avoided Jira getting put in the fight, that's good. Fuck the strength drain. Lower the attacking
I
stat.
wonder if this is worth the cost. Another step forward.
Only +6 right now. Cool.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Good job, Shadow.
Time to press ahead. Can't risk being in open view. Don't mind the line.
pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
That was a short dialogue line, not long enough to get my actions back.
Where do I go from here?
Start work at 7:30, sometimes rough. It's gonna be productive for a bit before stream. Hey, that's nice. My stance on waking up early has shifted over the years. Sometimes I'm a really big fan of it, sometimes I'm like, I don't have enough mental health to be conscious this much of the day.
Moving in.
The fight out here. Do I care about any of the gear? No. No, I don't. Because one of them is Hold Person, and they have,
I'm exhausted.
Burning
Better
Hands
find somewhere
as
to
well.
camp soon.
So, multiple non-attack roll based things.
Open up.
There's an Ardent in the classroom.
Maybe I need more pockets.
And there's one in here too. Could try abducting Therazin. Just got on Colossus though. What would I use the Soulbreaker Greatsword for if I got it? Let's think this through. Nothing, because I can just use the Sentinel Shield. Though, having access to Soulbreaker would be really nice. That's the reason I want it. I can stack up Acuity and land a Hold Person.
At least things have stayed
Potentially.
interesting. Moving ahead.
%30 chance right now.
Just out of view. Oh, my hand slipped.
Oh, too dark.
Better make my next move. Best get in and out. Maybe I should.
Do you accidentally click the level up button yet? Not yet. That 65% on the Ardent was, yeah, they rolled a 6. I suppose they did only a +5. I see your message. Remember when those teenagers absolutely shit on us instead of accepting we annihilated their colony? Yeah, I mean, we're Americans. So I'm not proficient with this, but Damon sells gloves that I can equip to get proficiency. Oh no.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. There you go, Quack.
OWO Daddy Quag. I don't know what Kermit Gape is, but Uncle Gage told me to tell you OWO. Maybe if you like it I can dress up as Kermit and you can use something gaping on me. OWO make me ribbit as you tell me how much of a naughty frog I am. OWO frogs are usually slimy, but being with you I'm always slimy. OWO.
That's enough internet for today. Bye everyone. Yeah, bye Mark. Bye forever. Was a message that was written. Uh-huh. Interesting spot to join stream. I think so too.
That's right. You're next on the list.
Thanks for the 47 months, I guess, Rabbit.
Nothing. I don't know. It's rather dark.
I guess.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Nice, so why no ability train? Survival instinct. In case. And we do take very little damage, but that was a low roll. Sad it only comes once a month. It's not the only thing that only comes once a month. Oh, the same vague thought, Dade. Damn it. This is the closest I've been to death in the entire run so far. One. That was just a reset with, like, I don't count that one. Not a real ditch. Good day tonight. Good luck, Rabbit. Don't be weird. Or if they like the weird, do be weird, you know? Adjust accordingly. Match the weird, yes.
Need to find a way forward.
These are just testing weird compatibility. Very true.
All right. What's inside?
First day was medieval times. Hallway, test the weird. Been married 3 years next month. Oh, that's great, Kara. And they say we're not wholesome here. Posts hole. Stop posting a hole. It's 11 a.m. You gotta lock in. If I open this door, they'll probably do a crime response because I stole that healing potion. Thought about that a second too late. I don't really need to go into that room, though. What's next? Eagles? I'm very much movable. So all I need to do the magic missile bait. Magic missile scrolls, right? Need to go get Holy Lance Helm too. Oh, that's one coming. They're super territorial over that shitty health pot. It's obnoxious. Yeah, have you started a fight over that exact one, Danny? It's happened to me at least twice. Was the moment Quag falls dick first from the heavens, penetrates the target with the mass and energy of a world-killing asteroid? Yeah. Do you know, like, let's see. In one of the BG3 evil endings, there's a part where you're, like, falling, like, all badass. Yeah, it's that. Except I just continue to fall.
I'll give it a shot.
Seems like you have that energy this morning. Thank you for believing I have energy.
No one needs this.
Wake up, new religion just dropped. I can maybe fight the eagles from here. No, this is really not a good idea. Here should work. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna try to have the shadow aggro the eagles. And I do want the extra spawns. Problem, can the shadow even get up here? I don't think it can. Have to give it flight. Oh, no, it can go up here. Cool. Hello. Volatile shield pulls me in. Strat for Merkel gonna be probably Oak Fathers until the heals stop, and then I get up in his face and either concentrated blast or do monk stuff, depending on where his stats are. We'll see. Throw a Featherfall potion so I can... I can't coat this. I always forget you can't coat the Shadow Lantern. Never mind then. Shadow safely disengage. Probably bring it back in. Oh, sorry. Sorry. It was trying to join initiative, but it couldn't. I tried to give Ketheric Expeditious Retreat so you can heal off Concentrated Blast. I've thought about it. The problem is him maintaining his concentration. Not super likely. I mean, maybe if you gave him, like, a Peerless Focus Elixir so he has advantage. Maybe then. Are those all the friends the bird wants? Honestly, too many. I could not keep up with this many friends. I could save the shadow by having it drink an Invis pot. But meh. This is a really good example of the use case, a good use case of this shadow summon. It can't be knocked prone or moved. It resists their damage. This summon is really good here. It's really good against Merkel as long as you don't put him in scythe range. Good against Ketheric as long as you don't put him in, as long as Ketheric is out of Divine Smite. Though his weapon's magical, so bear that in mind. Could give him a non-magical weapon though. Miracle's +6 to con saves. Max roll concentrated blast is 18. Yeah, but like with how often we get DC 10'd, I would want him to have advantage. Because I don't want to construct a strat around healing there and then not heal. And maybe if you gave him multiple scrolls, he'd be willing to cast it again, possibly. A Shadow Summon? Yeah, Gale can craft the Shadow Lantern Moonrise. This is that. He loses Aura of Protection when he's Miracle, right? I think so, yeah. Okay, 07 Shadow. Wearing Holy Lance, I'm not proficient with it. Do I care? Don't think I do. Some of them exited combat, I'm too far. Okay. Split Fiction released today. I've heard only good things. It looked good when they announced it. Might have to check it out.
Never a dull moment.
AI seems to be a little confused. Let's go ahead and unequip that. Faster if I can hit than if... You have +6. Reason why we're fighting these is I want the feathers to craft flying potions. It won't matter in Act 3, but having the ability to fly around in the Act finale in Act 2 will be nice. You can get 10 turns of it for a long rest with the Helldusk armor, but that covers the beginning of like one of the fights. I can also use the potions on my summons, such as the Shadow. The Shadow doesn't have the ability to dash or teleport or jump, so it's in certain arenas it's completely useless if you can't make it fly. Also, since the Shadow's dead, I can opt for a different weapon. Probably switch back to Lathander. You're rolling. +7. It's fine. Could do Morning Frost. Corlin's Grace would help the unarmed damage. Helps the accuracy too, sure. Did the one that dropped combat get back in? Or am I just out of render distance? I think I'm out of render distance. Of course we crit missed. I could spend a turn equipping a helmet, but like what would I? Nothing helpful right now. Getting access to Helldusk helmet in Act 3 will be nice, because then I won't necessarily need a shield anymore. I'll probably still use a shield for AC purposes, but it does open up things like the Iron Bandit shield again, or Viconia's shield if I go for her. Maybe even Sledboard for DR, I do love Sledboard. There's a chance I end up wearing Armor of Persistence without proficiency as well. Or Reviving Hands without proficiency. Because if I have enough DR and damage reduction, enemies won't try to attack me at all. That one being dead should mean there's a free spot for you to fly up. Should at least. Don't seem to want to play ball on that. Could go down there, I guess. This is all about positioning in a way where I'm in darkness, so I have the extra AC from Ring of Twilight, to where I can't get knocked off the edge, and to where the eagles are willing to stand next to me. That's why the other 3 up there, I think there's a 4 or 5 up there actually, are a little resistant. Isn't it always about positioning? Frequently, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't matter too much. But in this case, it's very important. This one's decided to join. Switch to Blood of Lathander here. Turn off the light. Psionic Overload for more damage. What are you rolling? +7. As long as I maintain 28 AC, it's fine. I don't necessarily need Ring of Twilight here. But I will choose to continue to be safe. Should have done that in the other order to start ability draining AC down. But with Blood of Lathander functionally being a +4 weapon right now, accuracy is not an issue. Gotta move somewhere the eagles are willing to follow me. I go out here. Oh, no, here's good enough? Cool.
Don't waste a step.
There's a chance I do the kobold room to try to get the barrels, to spawn those kobolds as a distraction. Where would I do that, though? I don't hate that idea. I can always grab the barrels and then just not use them right away. There's still this
If
eagle.
everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Softer than a whisper. Might be useful.
Slow, but very much worth the time. Hey, Ogre Trials, how are you? Glad to have you. Yeah, let's steal some kobolds. With the Helldusk armor,
At the ready.
they can't burn me. And also have resistance to fire, so Alchemist Fires will do nothing. They have pack tactics, so they will be making their attack rolls with advantage most of the time. Don't know what they have for their bonuses. So we'll go for the 30 AC setup to start. Now you can hit the kobolds through the wall here with a lot of different AoEs, like targetable ones. Seeing if Fireball's one of those. Because there's like one of these windows you can just target through. Ah, you see it? It's like right here. Yeah. So I don't want to use Fireball. Especially don't want to hit that barrel. We'll actually go around. They have evasion? Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to kill them. I just want them to aggro and, like, run out. But I'll go in this way.
What do you mean, too drunk?
Guess that is a problem. I do have bonus fire on the Blood of Lathander right now. So I should switch weapons. Morning Frost. Morning Frost or Leviatar Scourge make the most sense. I suppose Corlin's Grace is pretty good too. We'll do Morning Frost.
This calls for careful footwork.
I should get a dentist appointment. Let's go.
Don't waste a step.
Kobold Barrel number 1. We'll have Will carry that. Number 2 is there. Never snuck through without waking them up before. I kind of like this approach. I think that's something Larian might have intended with how these sight cones are set up. Three, and the fourth one is up here. Those 4 barrels all have kobolds in them. I can now spawn kobolds wherever I need to. Do I want to even fight these guys? What's in it for me? A couple alchemist fires? Don't need to bother.
Never wanted the easy path.
There's a little bit of money in fighting the, Death Shepherd's plate armor sells well. There's also a chest that could have some arrows in it. Let's go do that. How are you cuties doing today? I'm doing okay. How are you, Roxy?
Breathe deep and move.
Don't think it's worth committing a speed pot to this.
What path lies before
We'll
me?
go here. A little bit of damage. My next turn I'll be throwing a water bottle at you. Or I can maybe even drag it into that fire surface if it's still there. Backlash that. Good damage. In the rolls. 7 plus 5 plus 5. Okay. None of them can hit me. Remove the stank. As I'm killing them, I'm putting their corpses in this backpack. Do this too if I can't get the Death Shepherds down quickly. It's something I like I almost never do this, because I find it more fun doing the, you know, even burn strat, but I figure for this run, y'all will forgive me. We're smuggling Gale in a bag back 3. I could allow some resurrections for backlash purposes, but I'm not going to. +6. Manage that. So basically, you can get around losing Gale from never having him talk to Elminster if you pull Gale out of the wall without recruiting him. You feed him once, that causes Elminster to spawn, and you deal with him or whatever, and then you kill Gale again, put his corpse in a backpack, and then you get to Act 3 without having taken long enough for him to blow up. Then you put him on the ground and you revive him. And then you do the first time recruitment dialogue. But if you have ever recruited him, as soon as you try to take his corpse out of the backpack, it'll despawn. And since he's still technically dead, I'm pretty sure you're on the death clock at that point. So basically, you can have Gale in Act 3 while having Elminster XP if you only recruit Gale for the first time in Act 3. I should also point out why I'm using Blood of Lathander so much. It's a +3 weapon. It's by far the most accurate weapon I could be using right now. It is a monk weapon as well, so I get my bonus action attack. I'm not using Ring of Twilight, so I suppose I could enable Lathander's Light here. An ace in the new Val Agent today, so I'm boosting myself. Congrats! So when people talk about tadpole powers being OP, the powers they're talking about are not the powers that would actually belong in that conversation. I don't think tadpole powers are too strong for the game, for the record. I think, I view it as like the campaign gimmick, right? If this were a tabletop campaign, that'd be one of the things done to differentiate it from others. I don't think they're too powerful. They are powerful. There are no bad ones. Like, the weakest one is Charm, and that's still situationally okay. But, like, you never see people talk about how ridiculously powerful Favorable Beginnings and Ability Drain are. In my opinion, those are comfortably the most nuts of the tadpole powers. Mustard. Thank you for the 13 months. Always call the Wii Black Hole OP. Like, Black Hole, objectively speaking, is OP, but you have limited access unless you're spamming short rests. And on a lot of classes, it's just not worth the click more than once per combat. Call the Weak is good if you have terrible damage. But like Favorable Beginnings, incredible consistency throughout a majority of the game. And Ability Drain. Thanks again, Mustard.
Month N+1.
Ability Drain allows you to passively lower enemy stats in a variety of very helpful ways. For example, I'm lowering Dexterity, which for some enemies is lowering their attacking stat, but for almost everything is lowering their armor class. And if I were using something like the Holy Lance Helm strategy, it would also be lowering their saving throws against that. Hey Messi, how are you?
That's curious.
When I play to use a reverb set, I remember correctly, resets Ability Drain. Yeah, Prone will reset Ability Drain.
Something's on my mind.
Yeah, we gotta look respectfully first. I'm alive. I'm glad you were alive. What were we talking about? Only seeing the text. This man is consistent.
May I inquire? My thanks for your
Thanks for your ex. Damn, Elminster. Okay. Sorry, bro.
I'm here on behalf. Do not for it.
I don't know what I did to become an op to him, but
Have befallen you both. She knows of your strife. That is why I have cut that you must find. To you, I can. Farewell.
Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. She revealed herself to me and she became my I sought to cross her boundaries. We come now to the crux of my... What if...
You've into its teeth, its claws.
As long as I absorb traces of the...
Quite the cozy setup you have here.
I almost clicked attack.
Thank you so
Not even by accident, I just had the intrusive thought of, hey, what if I killed Vola? I shouldn't do that. Maybe I'd be in a better mood if I had partaken of something bracing. I'll lose more characters in Darkest Dungeon. Wish you best of luck. Thanks,
I'll
Hala.
just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
get some more shard water. We're running low. I considered, disarming Ketherick and giving him a bow. So that Merkel won't call it a damned. That will make the whole thing take longer. Like, I want him to call it the damned, so I can do the Oakfather part of the strat. But him being unwilling to do gaze when I'm fighting him later would be good. If I'm out of range, he might not be willing to do it. We'll experiment. Also, disarming will be really tough. I will have to use Ring of Exalted Marrow with Acuity, and if it fails, I'm going to have to long rest. Couple more raspberry bushes I should hit. Also, I did use a lot of my rotten food on Theresen. Make sure I have more. Alright, weird take. I wish this map was bigger. Like, more in this area, because I love the music, I love the aesthetics, and the vibes when I first got to this map, like, for the first time, I was like, wow, this is a pretty area. Just I want more Mountain Pass.
You know, look over there. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
I mean, that's almost the right number.
What news?
That's me when I got to Shadowhurst Lands, just not the pretty part.
Have you found the egg?
Paragraph Wound Closure is something I will probably want. I will almost definitely want it. Thing is, it'll be decided between that and the Guidance or Dancing Lights Amulets for the Oakfather phase of the Merkle fight. I don't think I need Periapt, but I'll get it anyway. Graceful Cloth and Mighty Cloth are items I should get, even though I'm very unlikely to use them. I should get them because they are ways of controlling my stats. Do a screenshot of the overlook here as my desktop background. Nice. Still the Flask Spectator. Unsure where to use that. It was super good against Rooftop Ketherick in the Impossible Challenge, but it was taking a lot more hits overall, and it had a lot more HP.
What news of our little... Very well, but I'll make note of how much...
I'm sure there's somewhere funny I could use it. Cacophony is mildly interesting. Should be using this too. Realizes at the end of solo, never opened that chest. I always forget about it.
Very well, but I'll make note of how much time you waste trawling through baubles.
Flaming Sphere is another good summon against Merkle. It's necrotic immune. Fire immune. So you can put it in some interesting positions. I don't hate the idea of having more oils of diminution. Question: I'm planning my next run using an Eldritch Knight Dirged Wergar. I'm torn between taking it all the way to 12 or dipping to Rogue for 3 levels. The Thief, your thoughts, opinion? If you dip any more than 1 level out of Fighter, you lose improved extra attack. So, if you're going to be making a lot of main hand attacks, I would recommend 11 levels in Fighter if you're, envisioning it as a martial build. And then you also have the issue of if you go 12 levels of Fighter, that's where you get your 4th feat. Rogues and Fighters uniquely get 1 more feat over everyone else. Fighter gets their extra 1 at 6, Rogues get their extra 1 at 10. But like all other classes, they do get another at 12. So having that many feats is just really nice. I don't think you get that much value out of a Thief dip unless you're doing something specific. For example, the last Eldritch Knight that I watched Say use, he took Thief so that he would have 2 bonus actions so that he could use Charger twice in 1 turn without having to do something like Helmet of Grit. So it makes sense for that. But in a majority of instances, I would say just getting your 3rd attack per attack action is wiser.
What news of our little... Very well, but I'll make note of how much time you waste trawling through baubles.
Not close to being able to afford that yet. I'm gonna have some long rests in the pipeline, so... And yeah, another level that's impactful for Eldritch Knight, level 10, is where you get, you just impose disadvantage on anyone you hit with, an attack roll. They get disadvantage on everything.
Haven't had enough yet?
I guess maybe I want Jira dead so I can get Amulet of Branding.